Wisconsin had one of the top defenses in college football. How similar were, the defense at Wisconsin to the Bill scheme now?
It's very similar. It's just different terminology. So basically, I got to kind of put it in my own terms and learn it the best way I could with my own terminology.
Now, what was your first reaction when you walked into the state-of-the-art weight training facility, and what have you learned today that you didn't pick up on in college?
Today, I've been learning a lot of stuff since I've been here. Just basically how to be a pro. The game is very different from college. So just all around learning how to be a pro, and the facility is great. As soon as I seen it, my eyes was wide, my jaw dropped. So,
Wish you nothing but the best, man. Good luck at camp.
Thank you.
All right, who's just waiting for a couple more media members to raise their hands. Are we gonna go with Jenna Cottrell?
Can you hear me? Just want to make sure.
I hear you.
Okay, cool. Welcome to Buffalo. Just a quick thing. Like, obviously when you got drafted, it was the fact of, becoming a pro, but today actually getting out to step out on the field, be with your teammates, see the coaching staff, all that. What was that experience like?
It was fun. It was fun. I was basically just trying to focus up on my job, really. I wasn't too nervous or anything like that. I was just trying to focus and remember my assignment and alignment, really, to be honest. It felt kind of normal. It didn't really feel different. It's football.
What was that like, though, just being able to kind of get here and be out here and just see your name on the locker room and that whole experience?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I feel like I'm not satisfied. Like I want to be a Hall of Famer. So it was pretty cool seeing all that stuff, but I got bigger goals in mind. So,
And then just quickly, I know you touched on your last name, but just like your teammates now being here, kind of what's the reaction that you get? Do people say anything, or, do you have a nickname, anything like that?
Yeah. Most people call me Goose. Most people call me that. But yeah, my teammates, they pretty cool. Everybody just getting to know each other. Got my boy D Ham right here,
Nice. Very cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, Rachad, how you doing? Dante Lasting with Bills.com.
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. I just wanted to know what types of conversations you've had with some of your rookie class and any of the coaches over the past couple of weeks now that you're part of the team.
With my teammates, we just been trying to uplift each other. We check up on each other. We see each other walking around, we all at the hotel together. So you know how that go. But my coaches, I've just been trying to communicate with them on getting better and learning my job and learning my assignment. Definitely. And how to be a pro, really.
Is there anyone that you've gotten to know a little bit better since you've been in Buffalo?
Like a team or a coach?
Teammate.
D-Ham is my locker mate, and Gregory Rosu, he from my area, so I kind of been knew him for a while.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, Rachad, Jay Skursky with the Buffalo News. Thanks for taking some time today. I asked you, immediately after you were drafted about playing for Jim Leonhard at Wisconsin. Just wondering, though, if you've had a chance to maybe talk with him since that time and, maybe about his experiences playing with Buffalo, what he told you about coming to the Bills and maybe the community overall.
I spoke with Coach Leonhard after the draft, and we didn't really talk about specifically Buffalo. He was just basically congratulating me and telling me that just continue to improve, continue to focus up, and that really the goal isn't finished. We didn't really talk about specifically Buffalo and things to do here and how life is in Buffalo. He was just telling me to continue to grind.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier that it felt comfortable. It felt like football, even though you had an extended absence last season and it's been a while since you've been on the field. Why do you feel like you felt so comfortable getting back at it today?
I don't know. I just felt comfortable. I've been playing football for so long, and it's just kind of like second nature almost, to be honest.
Any nerves at all? I know it's just a rookie mini camp, but any nerves, knowing you're doing something for the first time here?
Of course, yeah, of course. I had a couple of nerves coming in, trying to remember like all my plays and stuff like that, but a little bit of nerves, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Hey, Rachad, Matt Perino here. One of my favorite parts about watching practice is, making it down to the DB, drill area and listening to John Butler. He's so passionate about what he does. What were your early impressions first day out there with him? Because obviously your position coach, somebody that, you work pretty closely with.
With Coach Butler, you got to give it your all. He not letting you slack on nothing. He on you the whole term, every second of every drill. When you step in between those lines, it's business with him. So you get that vibe from him as soon as you get out there.
And how do you personally react to that kind of coaching?
It just makes me better. I don't take anything that he says personal. Everything, I just know he trying to get me better. I know he just doing his job, trying to help a team win. So I don't take nothing he say personal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, Rachad, it's Mark Gaughan from the Buffalo News. I want to ask you about Northwestern High School. Obviously famous, pretty famous. Tutu was the quarterback. What were you? Did you play? What were your positions at Northwestern?
I played corner and Tutu played quarterback.
Right, and then just going to a place like that, is this where you expected to be all since you were 13 years old? I mean, there's so many Northwestern players who've gone to the NFL, and is there sort of what is it like coming from that place and the competition, and did you just figure since you were 12 years old you'd be in the NFL here?
It was a goal. You don't just figure it. Like, it's a bunch of trials and tribulation to get here. Like I've been playing football since I was 5. I done had a bunch of ups and downs. I done play O-line, center. Now I'm at DB in the NFL. So at that school, it's definitely like I would say like a pipeline, but it's a lot of hard work because there's a lot of guys from that school who don't make it to the NFL. So it's a lot of hard work that you got to put in.
And then lastly, just your uncle, do you talk to him? How much do you talk to him much? And, what advice does he have for you, Elvis?
My Uncle Elvis, I basically was talking to him after the draft. And he was just telling me that, just focus up in the locker room. It's a business and stuff like that. He was just basically teaching me how to be a pro.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, Rachad. I'm Vic Carucci from the Buffalo News.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great.
So you made a reference to your goal being a Hall of Famer. This is your first taste really of the NFL, a mini camp, and you're already mentioning that. Now, understanding that you've had some closer tie to the NFL through your uncle, that you get a feel for what it is, maybe more so than other guys. But it tells me two things, besides being extremely confident in your own self and your skills, that you have, am I right in thinking that you have an appreciation for a bigger picture of the NFL? Is there some sense of the history, like do you understand what that means? Like, to say Hall of Famer, what goes into that, what greatness is about? What does that mean to you?
Can you repeat like the question again?
Yeah, the Hall of Fame. You mentioned that you have aspirations to be a Hall of Famer, and is that based on an understanding of what it takes, maybe through conversations with your uncle, through your following this game and being passionate about it since, what'd you say, 5 years old playing it? Where does that all come from? Besides just saying, I want to be great, what does being a Hall of Famer in your mind, ultimately, what does that mean? What do you think it's going to take for you to achieve that?
I'm pretty sure it's going to take a lot. I really just want to be the best teammate I could be, help my team out the best way possible. And I feel like that'll, everything else will take care of itself.
And from a student of the game aspect, are you that kind of guy? And when I mean student, not just technical stuff that you learn from Coach Leonard and I mean high school and everywhere else, but also history or anything like that? Have you, the great DBs who have played, have you gone that far with studying the NFL?
Oh yeah. I've been watching football since I can remember. So yeah, like all of the greats and the legends, all of that type of stuff. Yeah, I studied that type of stuff too.
Who stands out in your mind, Rachad?
Sean Taylor.
At your position.
Oh, at my position, Deion Sanders, of course.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey there, it's Josh Reed with the CBS station here in Buffalo. Good to meet you and talk to you for the first time. What was the moment today when you realized this was happening? It was there. Was it the drive into the facility? Was it when you put that helmet on? What was that moment where it really clicked that this was it?
I would say, I would say putting my helmet on like for warm-ups. It hit me then. Like, okay.
What went through your mind as you were putting that helmet on?
I was just trying to focus and, control my emotions and not be too up and too low, just being right in the middle so I could lock in. Defensive
coordinator Leslie Frazier is somebody who's really respected in that locker room. How much do you know about Leslie? And obviously, I don't know how much his career was a while ago now. Back in '85, he was a member of the Super Bowl champ Bears teams. And, he was a defensive back. How much do you look forward to kind of picking his brain?
A lot. I'm pretty sure I could learn a lot from Coach Leslie. Coach Frazier, I'm excited to get to work with him. And hopefully I can learn a lot.